Hello everyone, I'm LordMidas and welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2 Holy Fury. In the last episode, we were fighting against the huge kingdom of Pannonia in our attempt to subjugate them. But we had a couple of unfortunate situations whereby we split our armies for some time here and lost a few battles. But we were able to come back stronger and defeat them, and now we are currently sieging them, and I think the future looks very nice. We will win this war. But the other unfortunate thing is that one of his vassals pressed his claim on the kingdom of Bulgaria and became the king of Bulgaria, effectively splitting Pannonia, and now we won't be able to get this territory when we conquer Pannonia. We will see if the land that we get is enough to form the Empire of Carpathia, and if it isn't, then we will have to go against the king of Bulgaria and get some land from him in order to get enough to form the Empire of Carpathia here. Okay, let's continue with our conquest. Someone is coming here for a battle. I will get them once they are coming into this county here. They're locked. So let's go and get them. Chief Yaroslav of Tartu has provided me with undeniable proof that Chief Yevstafiev Peskov is a witch and a demon worshipper. He is possessed. That's our brother. He has been possessed ever since his coming of age. How should I use this information? If he really is a demon worshipper, that will not be good for us. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to denounce him, giving us reason to arrest him. Or we can simply keep this information to myself. To be honest, if he plots against me, I'm not really that concerned, because that's also a very nice character. But what would King Yaroslav do at this time? He's wroth, paranoid, deceitful. I think he's going to denounce him and give me reason to arrest him. And we will see. So now he hates us because he got slandered. We're going to try to imprison him. He's now safely locked away in our dungeon. But I want him to not die that soon, so I'm going to put him in house arrest just to be a little bit, let's say, fair to my brother. Okay, but at least he won't be able to plot against us or take some kind of action against us if he really is a demon worshipper. But he used to be our steward, so now we have to appoint someone else, and we will appoint the High Chief of Vaps, who is a loyalist vassal. Excellent. Build legend right there. I will see now that I have a few people on the council who like me if we can actually change laws. I'm going to try to pass the High Tribal Organization law, which will be really useful because I want to go to max before I want to do the mass conversion from the Byzantine Emperor. And 3 people support it, but 2 don't. So we're going to do a council consideration. And by the way, Chieftess Peryaslava is still on the council. She's alive. Those people who have been following it from the beginning know the history we have with the Peryaslava there. I'm going to ask either I'm going to ask one of my vassals to support me now, or I will simply appoint another loyalist. I'm going to appoint another loyalist on the council. I'm going to dismiss my chancellor, the High Chief of Viatiscia, especially because he has already joined my war, so I don't really need to keep a high opinion of him anymore. And now I should be able to pass this law very easily. So High Tribal Organization, excellent. We have a commander to appoint. This is going to be the High Chief of Viatiscia, of course, even though he's content, so I think I'm gonna still appoint him, and hopefully he dies in a battle or something. Very nice, we are at 100% war score. And that's it, guys. The subjugation of Pannonia is hereby complete. Do we have war score because of some kind of prisoners or what? Yeah. We have someone as a prisoner and that gives us 50% war score. Who is that? Seki. Really? No. Strakvas Hrabisic. So probably one of my vassals has him as a prisoner. So I'm going to use this opportunity and end the war right now. This is excellent. We have usurped the title Kingdom of Pannonia from High Chief Sobieslav of Moravia, who is now our vassal and is extremely angry at us. We have won the war. Look at that. That's excellent. And let me see now if we can form the empire. So your Empire of Carpathia, and unfortunately we can't. We control 68% of it, but we need at least 80%. So I suppose we will need to go against this guy here, the Khagan of Bulgaria. So I'm going to dismiss my levies. So that also kind of puts us above our vassal limit, but that was to be expected. Oh, I'm not going to dismiss my levies just yet. We're going to go back and finish this peasant revolt and then dismiss my levies. And then I'll see if I have the possibility to go against Bulgaria. He has already formed a defensive pact against us. That's unfortunate. And our threat is sitting at 55%. That will take too long to go down. Hopefully not a lot of people will join that defensive pact, and then we will be able to get some counters from him. Also, this means we have to take some time to fix our vassal situation. Wow. So my vassal limit suddenly skyrocketed. That's because of high tribal organization, I think. Yeah. So that implemented the grand titles and the banishment and the execution laws to the council, and that increased our vassal limit. That is just perfect. I mean, I could not have asked for anything better right now. We have extra vassals and our vassal limit just went up. Very nice. So we are quite close to the point where we want to already mass convert. The Basileus of the Byzantine Emperor is currently just 10 years old, so we won't be able to ask him for a mass conversion, but as soon as he's 16, which will also put us at a point where we can increase our tribal organization again in 5 years. Yeah, that's perfect. And then we will ask for the mass conversion. Excellent. My concubine Vida tells me she's pregnant, but that can't be right, can it? Of course it's right. Something is wrong with the game. Yaroslav. A lot of people are joining defensive pacts, but that is to be expected. We are at 50% threat. Successor nomination. Kingdom of Pannonia. Oh yeah, so now we have two titles, which means two kingdom titles, which means we have to nominate a successor for each of them separately. Currently, my brother is the nominated successor, but I'm going to remove that now because he is imprisoned. I'm going to appoint my son, my eldest son Rodislav, as the heir, also to Pannonia and to Novgorod. Hopefully people will vote for him. Can't stop thinking of all those prisoners in my dungeon. They are at my complete mercy. What shall we do? We shall resist our foul impulses because we want to become an emperor eventually, and for that we need a lot of piety. Can we ransom some of them? Yes. So we're going to click on that. We get 36 gold by ransoming 2 prisoners. You sit huddled up together by the fire, the air thick with tension. The skies outside are dark and heavy with heavy clouds, and Perun's presence is as tangible as the rain smattering on the roof. Suddenly, the room is lit by a bright flash, and an ear-deafening crack cuts through the silence. Your son Ilya breaks into tears. That's our youngest son. He's 0 years old, and we're gonna try to talk to him. Okay. We can get 50 piety by telling him to not fear the thunder, because our god Perun is the god of thunder and he protects us. We can tell him a story or shame him for his cowardice. I think we're gonna tell him to not fear the thunder. Gain also extra piety that way. 0 years old. Hopefully he understands what I just told him. Ransom has been paid. Excellent. And we will soon worship the ancestors as well. Use some prisoners that way. So let's kill this revolt. That ransom has also been paid. High Chief of Kiev is already leading the army, and the other one should then be High Chief of Viatishia, who doesn't like me either. Wow, they're fast. Horses. Hopefully I can get them there. That, perfect. Force demands, and I'm gonna execute this revolter. The council has to vote on executions now, unfortunately, so I'm gonna do that. He was buried alive on the orders of King Yaroslav the Strong of Novgorod. Okay, let's move our armies back. And we currently pay 25 a year for the upkeep of our levy. I'm going to reduce that a little bit by dismissing most of my levies and only raising a little bit of them, which I will use for looting. Dismiss that. That and that. I'm going to use this army, set it as a looter, and lead them for looting our neighbors. Our ally Khagan Dogan Gurlam of the Yabguit Khaganate is asking us to help us in his war against Shah Aspandat of Samarkand. He's attacking him over here. We will accept it, but we will not take our troops all the way across the continent over here. Definitely not gonna happen. Oh my god, dangerous factions. What's going on here? So I still wasn't able to figure out why my council members are able to join. Okay, so what would be nice here in order to fix this situation with the vassals joining factions is if I could implement the religious revocation law and thereby revoke at least the titles of the vassals of other religions. I think this is high time for me to use my spy master to great effect and discourage some strong vassals from joining factions. Where is it again? Right here. So he has 1.35k, 144. I'm gonna choose the strongest vassal here, which is High Chief Dinzeg of Bessarabia, down here. He is already attacking this guy here to expand the territory. We will put our spy master to scheme, build spy network in his capital and try to get him to not join the factions. Same time, I'm going to see if I can imprison someone who's a faction member. This is a faction leader. This is the leader of the faction here, and we can imprison him because he's the leader. No, acted dishonorably at some point. We will imprison him. People are voting in favor. Very nice. And if he rebels, this will be a big battle here because he's a sizable vassal. The other one is Yatvingia, who does not have... he isn't in any factions. He is also a faction member. He's our brother, Chief of Luki here. And so people will not accept that, but we will go ahead and try to imprison the High Chief of Volhynia We failed to capture him. He has raised his flag in rebellion, unfortunately, but we will imprison him and thereby reduce the faction strength. We have to appoint another advisor. Can we get someone above the 0 opinion by appointing him as an advisor? I'm not sure. I'm still gonna appoint this guy as an advisor. Maybe that encourages him to leave factions against me. And yeah, we will call our tribal vassals to war against this rebellion. This is gonna reduce our this is gonna take us some time before we can go back to looting now. We have another connection with a blackguard in High Chief Svetozar's court. We're not gonna spend gold on that. We need it to make the empire. A daughter was born to King Yaroslav and our concubine. She's slow. Oh, this is really unfortunate. So the mother is genius. This concubine has given us 3 children so far. And 3 to someone else before us. But not even one of them is genius, and the most recent daughter is slow. Really bad luck there. My court physician is worried about my newborn daughter. She is sickly as well. Please try to save her. Maybe it didn't work. Yeah. I cannot see any improvements in little Verkoslava. My daughter still seems worryingly lethargic. Her subdued cries send chills down my spine. Why am I paying him? He hates me too. My liege, I believe one of your vassals can be discouraged from associating with conspiratorial factions if the proper leverage is obtained. How do you wish to proceed? You can blackmail the vassal, but he has really high intrigue, so I'm not sure if we can win that way. But we don't really have any other option. So we're gonna try it. We're gonna try to blackmail him. Honored King, though I curse your name, I will comply with your unfair demand. Just keep the sensitive information to yourself. Excellent. So he will not join factions, which will reduce the power of the factions greatly. So I'm going to put my spy master back to studying technology as soon as he's free. Let's take our troops southwards towards Volhynia, imprison him, and go back to looting. Dear brother-in-law, that's Khan Taus of Satisi, is calling us to war against Khagan Balsag of Alania. Okay, he's really small now and he wants to go against Alania. Alright, I will accept, but I will not go to help him. He's too far away for my taste. We are deceitful like that. They're locked here, so we will get them there. Do we have a mission? Yes, we do have a mission to fight this guy. And I want to do this as soon as possible now. As soon as I'm done with this war. I forgot about the mission, unfortunately, between the 2 wars. We need to be at peace in order to do that. Let's siege this territory and win this war as soon as possible. Nealka Kardazit, the wife of Chief Tatva of Velsk, has been spending a few days in Novgorod. It has been a very nice experience meeting her. Maybe our peoples are not that different after all. Velsk, so we could form a non-aggression pact with him. Yeah, we will suggest it. Dear King Yaroslav of Novgorod, I'm glad to hear that you are well and that my wife's visit was a good experience. Unfortunately, in these times, pacts are broken left and right, and to avoid going back on my word in the future, I would rather not give this kind of guarantee. I hope you understand. That's a shame. Doesn't really matter. It's just something to try. Yeah, we look really big here now, Novgorod. And here. Beautiful. If we can connect it somehow, that will be even better. We will get there. Is that Volhynia? Yes. So we're gonna siege here. Hopefully he comes to unsiege his territory there, and then we will kill him. Khagan Taus of Satisi lost. I was expecting him to lose. He's pretty weak. Yes, he's going there just as expected, and we will get him. Another blackguard in his court. We will not use that. Try to antagonize him in another way. Our vassal has usurped the title Temple of and City and County of Mesembria. Down here, he's expanding our territory. He's a pretty major vassal. He's also Tengri, and he has a bloodline associated with him, Bolgar. Blood of Attila. Alright, that gives him extra horse archers morale. Children can prove themselves as mercenaries. Personal combat skill, Bolgar opinion, monthly prestige. Cobra Dulo is the person who founded the bloodline. Claims descendants from Attila, one of the most feared enemies of ancient Rome, who united numerous tribal clans under his banner. And he is currently pressing into Rome, just like his ancestor. Let's say the Byzantine Rome. Okay. Interesting vassal we've got there, but as soon as I have religious revocation, I'm going to go ahead and do revoke titles. Let's go to Pinsk, so that we have both of these counties under surveillance. You know what, I'm going to assault this holding to finish the siege a little bit faster, and then go here. 77% war score. Somebody's inviting us to a plot to kill my nephew. No sir, I will not join that plot, and in fact I'm going to... She's a plot backer apparently. She's my concubine. Svatyoslava is backing a plot to kill my nephew. And apparently our spy master is not aware of that plot. But we were aware because she invited me. So we can't even ask anyone to stop that plot. Let's go ahead and siege here. I think now we're pretty big, and I'm just gonna put it on auto stop plots because it's too much for me to keep track of. And I don't want people getting strong like that by killing people and getting advantages. Porbandar of Vista has usurped the title Chieftain of Memel. Who is that? Why am I getting a notification about that? He might be somehow related to one of my characters of special interest. And that reminds me, I had put one of the brothers of the King of Pannonia as a special interest character, but I also realized much longer ago that he had no claim to the kingdom, so he wasn't really important at all, so we never used him. And he apparently also has converted to Catholicism now, so we can just remove him from our special interest. Okay, finish that siege fast. And right, where are they going? They're going to Volkovisk, so let's get them there. Unfortunately, our army got locked. Bishop Ardoin, a preacher in the service of Queen Skauniperga of Lombardy, has arrived in Novgorod to spread the gospel of their foreign religion. He has little regard for our old faith, declaring it sinful, and he has explained in detail the horrors we shall suffer in the afterlife unless we mend our ways. So the Queen of Lombardy is apparently trying to convert a lot of people. She converted Slavonia and Bohemia, and now she has sent as preacher to us. We will imprison him, because we don't want to convert to Catholicism. And can we ransom him now? Or should we offer him to the gods? Ransoming is 25 gold. We will see. If we can offer him to the gods, that will feel very good. Because he came here to preach the false religion to us pagans. This is Chief Sudislav, our half-brother. He was betrothed to someone in our court. Okay, we will accept it. commander. This guy is gonna be a commander for sure. He doesn't like me at all. One of our sons, Sviatoslav, is ready for training. He is heir to the kingdom of Pannonia. We shall train him in duty. %. We're gonna go to Pinsk and assault that. 95%. Then we'll go to Slutsk. My steward tells me that his efforts at praising my name and deeds have met with great success. He has raised 1,000 troops. Splendid. It would have been very nice if we could somehow use them. Let me see. There's a huge defensive pact against us, so we won't be able to go against him just yet. So we're gonna have to wait a few more years until the threat goes down. It would be nice to appoint a better chancellor who can make the threat go down faster. We will assault it. 99%. I'm gonna let him get locked and then go there. Very nice. Okay. There's another big revolt in Tarjan. That's nice. Let me see if we can go against Tarjan now. So the revolter is Tibor. Okay, he has like 3k horde army and is attacking Khagan Tarjan Erno, who has 2.7k troops. We might go against him to liberate this area. He unfortunately is also part of the defensive pact. He did not used to be part of the defensive pact, but now he is. So we have to wait a little bit more. Our vassal is concerned about his non-inheriting sons. We will not give away. Oh, we can get 200 gold and he gets Rusa. You know what? We are really deceitful like that. He wants a new title for his son. And he's willing to pay us 200 gold for that. That is just too good to pass out on. And he gets the county of Rusa, which we can also revoke at any time later on. So we will do that. We'll get 200 gold, give him the county of Rusa. Build a great pillar. Erect a sacred monument in your capital, serving as a gathering point for shamans and offering to the gods, which will increase the moral authority of the Slavic faith. 350 gold, 150 piety. We will not do that. I think our moral authority is pretty good already. Let's finish this battle, this war. Imprison him. Very nice. And I want him to survive for a long time, because the longer he survives, the longer I know that a big vassal here cannot join factions against me. So I'm going to put him in house arrest. Basically dismiss all my levies. And then we do have this 1k troops, but we won't be able to use it, unfortunately. A lot of people are just part of the defensive pacts against us. Yeah. So it's really difficult to expand. Some people here are not part of the defensive pacts. That's interesting. Norse. And the High Chief of Silesia. Wow. 7,000 potential vassal allied troops. No wonder he's not part of a defensive pact. He is strong. But he holds so many duchy titles that I think his land is going to split apart very soon when he dies. He has 2 sons. So it will split up a little bit. Can we go ahead with our mission now? No, because we're still involved in this war because of our ally who called us to it. That's a drag. And how about this King of Saxony? So we can't even go against him yet. Okay, so basically we can't go against anyone. I'm gonna keep this army for a few more months before dismissing them. In the meantime, raise more army and go to raid our neighbors. But we are already at the 30 minutes limit for this episode. I think we have accomplished a great deal. We have 2 kingdom tier titles now, King of Novgorod and King of Pannonia. And I'm just gonna try to get enough land in this empire in the next few years to form the Empire of Carpathia. And then we can already go ahead with our mass conversion from the Byzantine Emperor. 3 years away from there, and a few years away from reducing our threat to go against these people here who have formed the defensive pacts against us. Alright, the future looks very bright now. Thank you very much for joining me. If you liked this episode, please click thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for future updates, and let me know in the comments what do you think about the series so far. I will see you next time. Bye bye.